Chapter 41. The guardian candidates all took to the air, even Tremor. They broke about the treetops as another roar spread across the land. That does not sound good, Flame muttered darkly. It sounds like it came from a dragon, Ember pointed out. If that's the case, then who is it? The four young dragons all hovered in the air, eyes sweeping over the horizon in every direction. When another roar reverberated through the air, Flame felt a chill run down his spine. Ember, I want you to find some cover. I don't want you fighting in your condition. I'm not gonna leave you to find your own flame, Ember protested. I've always fought you, so I'm not changing that now. Normally I would let it go, but this time I want you to hide. Please. I'm not doing it, Flame. Ember, please, Flame pleaded, his voice nearly cracking from desperation. I see something, Candace exclaimed and pointed a cloud to the north. A small dove was coming from over the far hills and closing fast. I've never seen anything move that fast before, Ember raised an eyebrow. Ember, I'm begging you. Find a place to hide. At least until we figure out if it's a friend or foe. Flame, I'll be fine, Ember insisted. Is that Cinder? Stella squinted at the approaching dragon. Cinder? The other guardians chimed in together. They all stared hard across the horizon. Yeah, that's Cinder, alright, Jim nodded. But she looks grown up. Grown up? Flame looked at the Hearth Guardian. Then his eyes grew wide as he came to realize what was about to happen. He whirled around and grabbed Ember and dove towards the cover of the trees. Flame, what are you doing? The dragon cried. The fire guardian landed and pinned Ember to the ground. Get off of me, Flame. I'm not letting you go until you promise me to stay out of this fight. No, why should I? Tremor's in even worse shape than I am. Why does he get to fight and not me? Tremor's Candace's responsibility. You're mine. I'm getting a terrible feeling about this right now, and I need you down here as support. I can suppose you just found out there as I can hear. No, Flame shook his head. You don't get it. What don't I get? Ember spat a few angry tufts of fire from her nostrils. Look at me. Flame snapped and held Dragon's feeling under his paws. Ember's eyes locked with his. Trust me when I say, I need you down here for support. Ember still wasn't sure what was going on, but something in Flame's voice told her it was important for her to stay on the ground. Alright, Flame. I don't know what you have in mind, but I do trust you. Flame sighed, thankful that she finally got the message. Thank you, Ember. He stepped off of her. Meanwhile, up above, Candace and Tremor were having their own spat. You should probably go down and protect Ember, Candace suggested. What for? She's not my girlfriend, and she's more than capable of taking care of herself without me babysitting her. That's not the point, Pebble Brain. You're not in your top fighting shape either, so we'll use you guys as backup just in case. I'm fine, Candy. Fine, I'll go. Salazar and dove towards Flame, who was just stepping off of Ember. The new couple watched her go, and Candace glared at her guardian. Tremor, why are you so stubborn? Would you love me any less if I wasn't? No. In fact, I may even like you more. Oh, too bad. Tremor smiled and shot a glance back at Cinder. The dragon itself dove low, just giving up the treetops. Do you think that's really Cinder? He squinted the dragoness. What are you thinking? Candace raised a brow at him inquisitively. Well, what if that's not really Cinder? What if it's just another illusion like the one we fought back home? Candace looked back at Cinder. Tremor did have a point. Even if it did seem unlikely, it was definitely a possibility. Just another royal thunder across the sky. Gusts of wind hit the two dragons. Tremor and Candace fought to keep from being thrown around by the intense force. The wind picked up, blowing leaves and dirt into their faces. Damn it! Tremor shouted over the howling wind. When gusts subsided, the two dragons looked up to see the massive black dragon is bearing down on them. Cinder closed in with shocking speed and struck Tremor with her long talons. Time seemed to slow down as Candace watched his blood fly through the air. The other guardian flew back and sent to the ground. Tremor! Candace screamed. Down below, Stella, Flame, and Ember turned their heads up to see Candace facing with Cinder. Cinder, what's wrong with you? Why are you attacking us? We're your friends. I have no friends. Cinder hissed and swept at Candace, who dodged. Now I'm going to ask you once, and one time only. Where is the purple dragon? She launched and snapped at Candace. I don't know. The other getting hissed and breathed the cloud fires only to have it blown away. He left to go find you. Is that so? Cinder paused. She was glad to hear Spyro snore in the area. That meant she could move on without having any sort of conversation with her friends. Any idea where he went? She leaned her long neck in towards Candace. Her eyes glared daggers at her. I won't tell you to save the world. Oh, really? Cinder lashed out at Candace again. Candace weaved to the side and struck Cinder across the face with her tail. Her spade left a small cut, but did leave the face the dragoness. I'll ask you again, Candace. Where is Spyro? I have no idea. Candace sent a shower of ice spikes at Cinder. The black dragoness knocked the sparks away as if they were nothing but flies. Damn it, Cinder thought to herself. She isn't making this easy for me. Candace roared and charged Cinder. Cinder slashed with her talons again, missing her target. Candace banked hard and unleashed a blast of ice energy at Cinder's side. There was a loud explosion as the ice engulfed the black dragoness. Just before the ice could seal her in, Cinder unleashed a cloud of shadow fire. The ice melted away and the force from the energy recoiled back at Candace. The ice dragoness screamed as she was spinning head over heels through the air. Cinder beat her wings hard and sent out a powerful gust. Candace went tumbling even further. Wait here, Flame ordered Stella and Ember. He sprang into the air and unleashed a whiff of fire. Cinder banked to avoid and was about to counter when she spotted Stella and Ember down the ground. She ran until Flame was already above the trees before spewing a dark shadow ball at him. Flame shook his head aside as the shot whizzed past his cheek. He spit into the air and a shout of tiny fire buzz peppered Cinder's hide. The dragoness growled in irritation and breathed another wave of fire. Flame's jaws opened wide as he batted out a massive wave. The two forces collided and Flame struggled to keep up with Cinder. The black dragoness was barely trying. She narrowed her eyes at the fire guard and let a loud screech. The pierced sound reached Flame's ears and his eyes grew wide with terror. His heart began to race as Cinder's eyes flashed bright red. He knew it was her fear that she was using to get to him, but he couldn't fight it. At last he had enough. He ducked out of the way of Cinder's shadow fire and took cover in the trees. Cinder was about to go after him when another orb of ice energy hit her in the side again. This time Candace had caught her by surprise. Cinder's right wing and lower torso were frozen solid. The black dragoness roared angrily as she fell to the trees below. Candace flew down beside Ember and Stella and drew in a deep breath. With a shrill cry, she exhaled with all her might, turning the force to the frozen maze of trees and bushes. Go check on Flame, Candace ordered. I'm gonna go find Tremor. Gotcha, Stella and Ember nodded together. Candace dashed off towards the clearing, while Stella and Ember picked their way through the trees, being careful not to step on any sharp, frozen objects. At last they found Flame sitting on top of the frozen ground, back against a tree, head pointed to the sky with his eyes closed. Ember could see he was trembling, but not from the chill of the ice. Flame, she called softly. Fargon didn't answer. He was standing on his hind legs, and his claws stuck in the trunk of the tree, as if he were trying to melt into it. I think he's frozen stiff, Stella pointed out. He's not moving. Ember walked up to the fire breathing and reared back on her hind legs as well. She placed her paws on Flame's shoulders, and his shaking grew erratic. Uh-oh. What is it? Stella asked, taking an anxious step forward. Something about Ember's tone frightened her. Ember took her talons to Flame's shoulder and shook him. Flame! Wake up! It's me, Ember! Eyes! Flame gasped. He was beginning to hyperventilate. His heart was pounding so hard against his chest it hurt. Those eyes! Don't look at me! He wailed. Flame! Ember slammed him hard against the tree, trying to get him to open his eyes. Look at me! Flame! It's Ember! Look at me! Those eyes! Those eyes! Flame's pulse was being out of control. His body began to come forth from the massive amount of blood pumping through his veins. That's it! Ember grabbed Flame's face and held him firm. The next thing he knew, he had the pink dragon's lips pressed hard against his. He paused for a brief moment, allowing Ember to stroke his crest gently. It's okay, she muttered through pressed lips. I'm here for you. Flame suddenly felt dizzy. His legs buckled and he fell on top of Ember. The dragon yelled in surprise as she fell on the ground, cracking the ice beneath them. Are you okay? Stella asked, taking another step closer. I'm fine. He's just a bit fear-stricken. Ember sighed. She stroked Flame's crest a couple more times. The fire kind of groaned over his eyes. Thanks, Ember. I don't know what I'd do without you. Let's not stick around to find out. Ember nestled and helped him to his feet. Let's get Candace to get out of here. The ice dragon is bound across the clearing. Sherman headlined smack dead in the middle of the dark clearing. Much to Candace's surprise, she saw him getting up as he drew closer. Okay, I'm convinced. Tremor grunted as Candace skipped to a hole in front of him. It is not an illusion. It took you that long to realize it? Candace gave an annoyed look. Even after the beating you received, it took another one to convince you. The dragon shook her head sadly as she looked over Tremor's wounds. Most of the serious ones had reopened, and he had three new slash marks across his side from Cinder's long talons. I guess I'm just a slow learner, Tremor chuckled, trying to hide the pain. He didn't want to worry about him too much. Clearly, Candace rolled her eyes. Two of them turned to see Flame, Ember, and Stella run towards them. Can you fly? Candace asked, turning back to the Guardian. We need to get out of here. Tremor reared up his hind legs and flapped his wings a couple times. They hurt a lot, and the bones hadn't fully healed yet. Well enough, he replied. Candace narrowed her eyes at him. She knew he was lying about how bad his injuries were, but under the circumstances she was willing to let it slide. Off to the side, Snarl watched as 3 young dragons ran over to meet the 2 in the first clearing. Cinder dropped him and Seraphim swooped Orius off into the cover of the trees before engaging the Guardians. Now the Black Dragon was down and out of commission. This in turn meant that Snarl and his pack were free to act as they felt fit, as long as they didn't kill the purple dragon who was nowhere in sight. The elf was sniffed the air. He could smell the many days of rain that had passed nearly 2 weeks before. The scent of dragon blood was strong, and he looked across the clearing at the wounded earth dragon. The wolves could faintly detect the smell upon their own. The scent grew stronger the more they leaned towards this clearing. "Smells like blood," one of the cannons growled angrily. Snarl's eyes never tremor. He had never seen the earth dragon before, but there was something familiar about him. As much as his mind told him this, his instincts refused to admit it. "The great one," the elf bared his teeth. "I recognize him, but I can't tell from where." Perhaps the Dragon City? There was a pack focused their attention on tremor and saliva dripped from the yellow fangs. The sight of the dragon blood was making them ravenous for a kill. Snarl focused in on his target. "We will take these young ones in one swift blow," he said as he turned towards the rest of his pack. "Save that green one for me. I want to find out something about him before I kill him. Understood?" "Yes, pack leader." The wolf was herself to avoid being heard. Several yards away, Cinder was just about free from her icy prison. She secretly cursed Candace for paying so much attention to her during Chris' lectures on common maneuvers and battle tactics. "We will take these young ones in one swift blow." She reared her head up and spotted Snarl's pack of wolves crouching on the cover of some frozen trees and shrubs at the edge of this clearing. "Save that green one for me. I want to find out something about him before I kill him. Understood?" "Yes, pack leader." "Shit," Cinder thought to herself. She looked across the clearing to her friends. "I have to do something. Are you two okay?" She let after she and the firebreeze came stopped just in front of them. "Where's Gunnis we're gonna get?" Candace bobbed her head slightly. Sally looked over at Tremor, whose blow was beginning to sting the dirt again. She opened her mouth to say something, but she was cut off by Cinder's terrifying roar. The sound shook the earth, and the Guardians felt their eardrums tremble. The frozen trees shattered, and the sonic shock waves sent jagged chunks of ice and wood flying. Flame, Ember, and Stealth's eyes grew wide as he watched the wall of debris come rushing out to meet them. "Get down!" Tremor and Candace shouted in unison. Both dragons leaped over their friends' heads and landed between them and the cloud of destruction heading right for them. Tremor took his head down and stumped a hind leg into the ground. A wall of earth burst off on the ground and he pressed his head against it for support. Candace released a beam of ice energy. A thick wall of ice formed over the stone, but finding a larger protected area. Flame, Ember, and Stella all doffed close to 2 other guardians as the wall of debris brushed by. The ground shook with tremendous force. Meanwhile, the wolves howled in surprise they were sent tumbling across the ground by the blast of Cinder's wind. The cries were drowned out by the roar of the wind. When the shockwave finally died off, Snarl and his remaining warriors struggled to rise out the piles of debris left in the wake of Cinder's blast. Several acres of the forest had been leveled, and now the clearing that Tremor had recreated was littered with the broken remains of trees, bushes, and branches. "Is everyone alright?" Snarl coughed. Blood trickled from his head, and his right arm had several chunks of wood sticking out of it. "We lost Rip," one of the wolf sensors looking up from a mangled hand extended towards the sky from under the pile of tree trunks. "Snort as well. I lost track of when the blast hit. Damn that impotent dragon!" Snarl cursed and smashed his sword against a broken tree. He turned a hateful glare on Cinder. The dragon fed his eyes on her, but she pretended not to notice and slowly stalked towards the dragons, huddled behind a wall of earth and ice in the middle of the clearing. "Good work," Tremor out with a smile. "You too," Candace blushed and nodded back. "I know that I'd love to see the day when we actually work together as a couple." "Stay focused, you two," Flame jumped in. "We're not out of here yet. Cinder's bound to recover soon." "Too late, you guys." The young dragons all looked up from under the arched wall that protected them. Cinder loomed over them with eyes glowing deep crimson. "Oh. Well," Tremor swallowed hard. "Wow, this is embarrassing." Cinder's jaws opened slightly and black flames began to lick at the edge of her mouth. Flame and Ember were the first to react. Both fibres booed a yellow hot stream of the black dragoness. Cinder jumped backward to the air with a tremendous flap. The gusts of wind hit the young guardians like a ton of bricks. Tremor threw himself on top of Candace and gripped the ground with his claws. But Flame, Sound, and Ember were blown away. The 3 of them spun through the air several times before spreading their wings and flapping to a shaking halt. Flame and Ember both spat another pair of fireballs. Cinder growled and beat her wings again. The gusts of wind carried the burning orbs away from her and careening back towards flaming Ember. Both fire breathers were in pain as their own attacks exploded against them. Ember! Flame! Sad cries, and two of them fell towards the ground unconscious. Go help Stella. Tremor jerked his head up at the flying dragoness. I've got to control those two. Alright, be careful. Candace gave him a quick kiss for good luck. You be more careful. Tremor as he watched her take to the air again. Candace fired a beam of ice, nearly catching Cinder off guard again. The black dragoness roared away as the ice guardian shot past her. Candace looped around and hovered beside Stella. Cinder glared at Candace. The ice dragon was beginning to get on her nerves. Now I know why Tremor's always getting pissed at you, she hissed. Always sticking your nose in someplace where it doesn't belong. Oh, zip it! Tremor shot from the ground, spat an earth missile up at Cinder. The black dragoness hissed in irritation and swallowed the amount of earth back at him. Look out! Candace shouted. Shit! Tremor curled himself with his wings, and a bear frog foamed over his head. The missile smashed against the barrier, causing the ground to explode. Tremor shook himself as he emerged from the cloud of dust and stone. That was close, he muttered. You are so in for it now, Candace hissed furiously. I just barely got it back from the brink of death, and you're trying to take him away from me? The ice dragon spread her wings wide and began to glow with energy. The ice particle shimmered against the sunlight. Cinder cringed and shrank back from the blinding reflection. Candace's purple eyes were glowing white with frosty rage. When she couldn't hold herself back anymore, she let loose a roar that hurt even Cinder's ears. A white flash came from the back of her throat as she unleashed her power. Damn it! Cinder cursed as she backwinded to get away from the beam. Suddenly from out of nowhere, a lightning bolt intercepted the beam of ice. The two forces collided and Candace's power surged purred to her body. She gave a quick shriek before jerking from the shock. Candace! Stella hovered dove to catch her friend. The bolt had stunned the ice dragoness but left her still unconscious. What? What hit me? Candace murmured lazily, her head spinning in circles. Stella just looked back at Cinder, whose attention was focused on the sky above. That's what I'd like to know. Hey, are you guys okay? Stella turned to her left to see a growing insect swimming towards them. Sparks! She cocked her head to the side. Is that you? In the flesh, sweetheart. Dragonfly stopped just beside her face. We should probably clear out of here. With Cinder like this, things are gonna get really messy. What do you mean? Just then a roar came from the sky above. Every head had turned as the glowing purple orb flew out of the glaring sun. Oh no, she touched herself. Spyro!